up, you guys? It's Mary.
And Amma.
Leave us a like,
Share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all. Today we are going to be talking about Gwendolyn's review of, what is it? Sister Wives, season 17, episode 10, the knife and the kidneys episode, you all.
That was funny when she was mocking Kody.
I mean, I guess
wasted.
He literally thought he was in The Bold and the Beautiful. He thought he was on some soap opera show and he was the lead actor.
Yeah. And it's funny because Gwendolyn was like, I bet, she said it seemed like
it was
practice,
rehearsed.
Rehearsed.
Yeah.
Like he probably was in the shower thinking about, what to say. I would say the same for Robin. Because when she asked Christine that last question and Christine was answering her, it's not a trap question. I know it's not a trap question. She wouldn't even let her finish.
Not at all.
Because she had in her mind that when Kody does his little, I need help, which he did, then I will come up with this. This seems something that she wanted to bring out, talking about how I just don't know where I am and who I am. Because when Kody does that, when he gets on his little soapbox and wants to call Mary or Robin,
right?
Robin was just like, not this time, I'm going to need to have something to say.
Yeah.
To kind of trigger him.
Yeah.
And have him feel sorry for me.
Because it made no sense. What do you mean you don't know who you are? You didn't know who you were before you met me when you had 3 kids and was out here living foul?
You didn't know who really? All this time. It's not a secret that I am divorcing Kody because you told your little ones already. Pretend like, I've not told the little ones. You already told them. Before Isabel's stuff, you had already told them.
And my thing is, I really wish Kody would have shut the hell up so that Robin could finish her Botabata. Because I'm sure if she had finished saying what she had to say, it would not have been much. And it really would not have been warranted for him to say anything at all.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Christine would have shut her down.
Yeah.
But I feel like Robin just said her little Botabata so that Kody can get triggered and talk about, that's why I'm mad.
Yes.
You treated her like dirt from the beginning.
Yes. That is why I'm mad. Oh, as if, ding! Oh, now I got the reason why I'm mad now.
But I think Christine knows that Robin has been lying on her. Because Christine said, do I really want to sit down? Because she said, I have some suspicion that people have been complaining about me behind my back.
Yeah.
And my thing is, do I want to be best friends with someone who complains about me and talks about me behind my back? No, not really.
No. And Gwen says it. Like, how do you think she's going to have a relationship with her enemy?
Even Janelle said that Kody has been talking to her about how Robin has been complaining about Janelle and Christine to her. So the biggest gossiper is Kody.
Yeah.
And I honestly do believe men gossip more than women. They just don't proudly claim that they gossip. Right. Women, that's what we do. I mean, we gossip, but I feel like men gossip about the same amount or even more.
Yeah, they're little gossipy minis.
Yeah, so the fact that Kody's going around spreading he
was trying to spread all kinds of
stories, and the wives don't even be doing that though. But it's him, so it's like none of your secrets are even safe.
And then when he's even talking about, you never cared about, you were just about me, the man. Ain't nobody wants you right now, Kody.
You know what was so crazy? Because that's not even what she was talking about. Yeah. Like she was talking about something completely different.
Yeah.
And he goes and he says, "You made it about the man."
Yes.
That's the issue. The relationship with the man was in the gutter. The relationship with the family was phenomenal. Well, as far as she was concerned.
And Gwendolyn did say that she put in the time to get close to the sister wives as well.
If y'all have not seen our video about Christine Sorority Chapter 7 on Becoming Sister Wives, we are reviewing the whole entire book.
Yes.
Y'all go watch that video. Yes. Because Christine literally blamed herself 2,000% for all of the issues that they had. She was kissing Robin's rear end in that book. I was like, who is this woman? Like, you would have thought that this was some memoir about how phenomenal Robin was. Like, what is this Botabata?
I know. I mean, she took all the blame for everything. She called her jealousy petty, that she has to get closer with God so she can get her strength up. Like, all of that, she just put herself down.
If you're getting closer to God and your man is not close to him at all, the relationship really won't work.
And your man doesn't even go to church.
But he wants to sit down
and
here.
And not having church at home.
When was the last time Kody prayed? What, season 4?
And he did say that spiritually, he's kind of empty. He did say that in the confessional, I remember not too long ago.
Maybe that's why everything has
empty.
gone. Maybe that's why everything has fallen to the wayside.
Yeah.
That and also his vanity and also him just not being self-aware. I think that's the biggest. After watching the show, I think the biggest red flag for a man when you're trying to like get married to him.
Yeah.
Can this man be self-aware?
Yeah.
When you're calling him out on something, is he going to blame you or tell you to fix yourself?
Or turn it around some kind of way.
Can't he look inward?
Yeah.
It's so important in life.
And is he quick to apologize?
Yeah.
Or does he kind of balk at the idea?
Or does he gaslight you?
That's a bullshit. A balk at this idea that I'm going to gaslight you. But yes, Gwen said that Christine has been fighting for this relation, like for her family, for Kody since Vegas. She has been sad. Yeah. She has not been happy since Vegas.
I mean, she's been upset since Truly.
Yeah.
And I feel like the reason why she stayed for so long, because she really could have gotten out much
because
sooner.
Because of the family.
Well, also because of her mother. She was thinking, do I want to go and break up a family? I'm sure that ran through her mind a couple of times as well.
Yeah, yeah. But now, like Gwen was saying, now I guess the kids are older. She only has Truly. All the other children have left. Like Janelle's children have left. It's just Savannah left, right? And it's just Truly left. So this is a good time, like Gwen said. What happened?
I'm just saying, I mean, Truly just does not look like she's in a good place. Have y'all seen the recent picture of Gwendolyn's engagement party?
No, I did not see that.
She looked very pissed. She's dyed her hair. She's wearing dark colors.
Oh, how old is Truly now? 13?
Well, 14? I feel like, well, maybe she's going through a golf phase.
She's going through her teen phase that's going to last for 7 years.
Well, I'm just... that is not right.
You better hold... Well, Christine, I'm sure, has been through it. She has... How many girls? 5 girls? Yeah. You know what it is, girl. You already know.
Well, yeah. I mean, that could be true. But also, I just feel like Christine has to be more... like observant of Truly, because I do feel like the way she just sprung it on Truly just was not fair to her, because you told everybody except for the one who's going to be directly affected.
Yeah, and she said so.
And the thing is, Truly, she's so cautious. Yeah. Like even the way she speaks, like there's not much emotion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like you were even saying that maybe that started from the womb.
Absolutely.
As well.
From the womb.
And then also this whole thing that's going on with her. Yeah. And so I just feel like she has to be cautious. I know you're saying that he's great with Truly, but I mean, Christine, I know you're happy, but please watch out for Truly.
Yeah, you have to be...
Because that girl not telling you a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you have to be really focused on her, but yeah.
Remember, she was sitting down on the bed and she was holding the teddy bear, and she was like trying to talk to her or whatever. Yeah. And she's like, well, how are you feeling? And she just said, I'm fine. Yeah. And then she quickly ended the conversation, and just before she was about to break down in tears and walked away. Yeah. Christine, watch Truly, I know you're happy, but please watch your child.
Yeah, yeah. And there was a point that I totally missed when we watched this before on our own episode 10, where he was saying that he was in love that was causing him to hug. It was out of obligation.
It was an obligation. You are such a liar.
To hug Christine.
You was such a liar.
Kiss Christine. And even Gwen was just like, that's a lie. That's false.
My thing is, you forced yourself on Janelle. Because Janelle never wanted to kiss you. She did not want to have PDA. She did not want to be having affection. That. She said she actually had to sit down and physically wait for him to come and hug her and kiss her. She said she's had to learn how to just stay still. Because that's what he likes. Kody's love language is attention and affection.
Yes.
Straight off the bat.
Certainly touch.
That's exactly. So that's a lie.
Yeah. And Christine... That part is her love language too. Actually.
It is her love language as well. That's
so
why I
both
think he
enjoyed that.
And I feel like that was really the only wife that really, maybe married, but he didn't like her. And that's why he was always trying to kiss Robin. You're too pretty to cook and clean. And she was like,
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Robin has
she
those very
subtly turns her head every time.
It's very subtle. You gotta be watching for it.
From season 1, 2, 3, 4, just watch. Just
has
watch.
Not really felt Kody like that physically.
I think she's like Janelle in a lot of ways.
I think
but
so.
Janelle, I believe she's more conniving and manipulative. I think Janelle comes from a more genuine place.
Shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin's kind of like a snake.
Yeah.
And Janelle's just looking at the snake, just like, like, please get away from me.
And then the other thing, when he was asking, what's his name? asking Mary and Robin to chime in. You know, it reminded me of when he did that when he was holding the stick.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna be the only one here
stick
talking.
Around. Yes.
Where it seemed like he
I'm
got
waiting
violent.
for y'all to jump up, jump in here, and then Mary did this whole, like, I don't know, as though she was trying to.
I didn't mean what do you want me to say? I mean, I really don't know what you're talking about.
She's not looking as though this man is flirting with you. He is not flirting with you. He cannot stand you. And even Gwen is like, she just doesn't like the way he cast Mary to the side.
Heading back in charge.
And even when he was talking to Christine, I thank you for coming because our life was in shambles before you came. That's another dig at Mary.
My thing is the way he even said that though to Christine, it was almost as if he's thanking her, as if she's some therapist. Thank you for healing my family. Your job is done. You're dismissed.
Yes.
As if she wasn't your wife and the mother of your 6 kids.
Well, as if you're
and a mother to your other 18.
As if you're dismissing her when she actually was the one
who dumped you. Yeah, you a little dust ball.
You are the dumpy, not the dumper.
Like, thank you, because it was a mess, which it was a mess because Mary was there being a dingbat and was abusing people, apparently.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we have to talk about that lady who basically murdered this child because she had a bad relationship with her husband. I wonder if that had
frustration, it has to just...
I just think there's a certain type of wickedness for a person to take their frustration out on a child. I feel like we all get frustrated.
Fight back.
I know.
Who cannot fight back? It's awful.
I can't wait to talk about that one. Yeah. Not that it's exciting or anything, but I feel like what we'll do is we'll probably relate it to Mary.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about the whole thing.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
That will be interesting, actually. But let's see what else she was talking about. Kody talked about the whole lobster bucket and Christine getting out, but then we totally missed this when we listened to this before. He actually said that I'm in this really hard lifestyle, partly because of Christine.
Your weenie got you in this hard lifestyle.
I'm like, he thinks the lifestyle is hard? Why are you in it?
My thing is, the men have it so easy. Like, they're coasting. You got 3 women to take care of all your needs at once.
All the needs, really.
All the needs. To take care of all your kids. All you have to do is bring in income.
Yeah.
And you can't even do that. They're the ones bringing in income.
Yeah.
And you're making bad financial decisions.
Really
what
bad.
have you done? What sacrifices have you made?
He married them.
Somebody give me one sacrifice Kody has made down below. I bet not one person will be able to do it.
Well, okay, let's do this also. In Kody's mind, what do you think he thinks is his sacrifice? Because he talked about the sacrifices I made
to love you. Wasted. As Janelle looked up at this idiot, said, "Yeah, I gotta get the hell out of Dodge."
And Robbie like,
"Sorry to see you go."
Keeping her nose snots back in because there's nothing coming through the nose, nothing going through the eyes.
Exactly. And Gwen was talking about that 30-minute crying scene with Robin.
I know.
I think the reason, because she's like, "Why is this so long?"
Yeah,
because the cameraman knows that it's fake. So they were trying to get the angle to see where the tears were, because she was making so many sounds.
Too. I can make those sounds.
Oh, I could do that for 30 minutes.
Yes.
Oh my God, I can't believe she's speaking.
That sounds like a real cry. You know, you actually sound like a real crier.
My eyeballs are dry,
But yeah, that was just...
That's why the cameraman did that,
Gwendolyn was like...
I'm sure Gwen knows it's not real tears, though. I hope.
She cries, but it seems a little excessive. I said, Gwen, the shade. Oh, that was...
I mean, I'm happy she's speaking her truth. That much I can say. You know, but I do think she's still... You know, that's her family. I feel like if it was my family on TV and people were seeing some things, of course I would be protecting and stuff like that, because it's my family. I have to deal with them at the end of the day. Yeah. And you ain't finna disrespect my family. That's for me. Well, not for me to do, but just like in-house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't want people to come, like, attack your family. It's, like, so personal.
My view is everyone stand on their own 2 feet. I mean, I am all for family.
No, I'm just saying, like, if your family was on TV,
you, then that is on you.
No, but like if your family business was like on TV, right?
Oh,
and
I
then
see
some
what you're
people were
saying.
making like comments about some of the decisions that one of your family members made, but you're still trying to get close to them. I mean, you would try to protect them a little bit. Like, say if it's like your mom or your dad.
I don't know what. I mean,
like if they said like one of your
if they
parents made
have
some
done-
very questionable choices.
Then it's questionable. It's for them to explain. I mean, everybody's on their own. Like
Every man for himself, huh?
because if they are saying, if the audience is saying something, around the family members, they're also probably thinking it. Maybe they're just like, oh, don't want to say it. Well, thank God a stranger said it.
Yeah.
Maybe this person will listen finally.
I don't feel
know.
like everybody online is being like, are lying or being hateful towards the family. I feel like most of the time people are making like very honest, genuine analysis and are calling stuff out.
Yeah,
and people
so.
who are out, who are not in the situation can see things from a different perspective.
Sometimes that you cannot see.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of happy she's doing it, because it helps with her healing to just be able to step back.
Yeah.
And look and see what was going on and what's being said in the confessional. Which, Kody.
But I'm sure it's overwhelming, for
I
sure.
wonder if she shares it with her siblings.
Oh, for sure.
And
For
say,
sure. I absolutely believe
go
so.
and listen to what Dad said in the confessional. He is awful.
I'm sure she's having some backroom conversations. I'm sure she talks about it with her fiance, I'm sure.
Yeah. And even when Gwendolyn was like, she kept on saying, yes, Mom was always for the family. She was always for the family. That is not true. And I'm like, yeah, Gwen, he's never going to admit that. You know why? Because he's trying to rewrite history.
The thing is, Gwen does
he
not
tried
know
to do
this.
that.
She doesn't know
No.
this. She doesn't have a parent who has you have always advised me about how men be rewriting history
Oh,
all the time.
Yeah.
So, I have gotten this wisdom from my mother.
Oh.
But I don't think Gwen has that wisdom.
As time goes on, you know what I think? As time goes on and she sees the tell-all.
Yeah.
Because there he was also lying. Talking about, she came cap in hand. Telling, of course, Suki has not read the book. But now that we are reading, no, none of these women actually came cap in hand for you, Kody.
And I also believe
you were
Gwen,
there. You were right there. You were not some like reluctant participant who they dragged you to do it. And because he even told Suki that now when he thinks about it, he was kind of coerced into marrying Christine, or was it Mary? I was just like, what? That's when you're reading the story that they wrote.
Oh,
the book that they
was
wrote,
the Energizer Bunny, honey.
And a lot of times he did not go through the church. Like, I did not hear about God in any of these things.
I didn't hear him pray about him going to decide to get with these women.
No.
I didn't hear him say, I got down on my hands and my knees and I
With
prayed to
my
God
wives.
and I asked him, should Christine be the one in my life? I ain't hear not one time this man got on his knees.
No.
Not one time.
And if you're supposed to get the okay of the other wives, you should have been praying with Christine, Janelle, Mary, right, yourself, to see if this woman should come, and and also when you brought Christine in.
You didn't even discuss it with Mary before you brought in Robin. Mary was not the captain of bringing Robin, as some of y'all might be thinking. I'll go check out that video as well.
Absolutely not.
It actually, they were in a horrible place in their marriage. Hated them. Absolutely. Just how he manipulated Christine into coming to Flagstaff. Talking about, well, you gonna be gone in 2 years anyway, so you deal with it. This is my life. I was like, hey, Christine, what? This is how far we falling, though.
Yeah, really falling.
Loving Christine is now giving attitude to the child.
Yeah. And Gwen also says that they are leaving. Not the kids are the ones who are leaving Kody, not the other way around.
Yeah, she said that before. If it wasn't Christine pushing it, it was actually the kids because they wanted it. Because a lot of the kids said they were happy. Mackenzie said, "I'm happy she's not with my dad anymore." And then Aspen was like, "I'm also happy." Yeah. So I was just like, really, the kids were wanting it.
Yeah.
What was that email?
Yeah. And then also she says that people kept on telling her that you guys are going to be hating on Robin. Like, she will hate Robin after this episode.
And she said her opinion really has not changed.
Which could be that I've always not liked her. I still don't like her. I don't believe her. I still don't believe her. She said it has not changed. I mean, she says, she had some valid points and some valid frustrations. I was like, okay.
You guys have to listen to this. What is it? Gwen has not watched all 17 seasons. And she has not read the book.
No.
So she really don't know much about Robin.
Yeah.
Like we do.
Yeah. I mean, for me, that whole crying scene, you know what I was thinking about as Robin was holding on to Mary? I thought to myself, she's really trying to say to Mary, um, please stay. We need your money. We're not done bleeding you dry. Because what was the reason for her crying so long? And so loud. Maybe she wanted Janelle and Christine to hear her.
Well, just like how she said Kody looked at the camera to see if the camera was still on him, I think she would just put it on the show for the camera. And this was where she could really make all of her crying noises and not have to show that she ain't got no damn tears out of her cold sockets.
Why did they come in separate cars, she and Kody? Because he was going to make his little speech and storm off.
They have rehearsed it, just like how the other Real Housewives rehearsed their stuff except for Candace and Wendy.
Oh, yes.
Well, how do you think this will sound, Robin? You know, I'm going to tell that I've seen more of her body than I have in 2 years. Yeah. How that sound? And then she read you for Phil, and she didn't even rehearse it. Ooh.
Oh, God. And let's see what else she talked about. Oh, yeah. Kody talking about the children. He wants to nurture a relationship with 17-year-old Savannah and Janelle.
But he can't do that in the household.
And she's like, you can't do that now because you should have nurtured that relationship earlier, Gwendolyn said, and said it rightly so.
And my thing is, you don't need a perfect house for you to nurture a relationship with your kids. You actually don't. You can nurture it in a trailer. You can go camping. Right there.
Thank you.
If you actually give a damn and you want to, you will put in the work.
Exactly.
Nothing will stop you.
And even if you don't want to stay in the trailer, you can actually come during the day and stay with them.
Yeah.
And then go. But at least they saw you the whole day.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't want to. I mean, he only talks about the children when it's convenient for him, when they're putting his foot to the fire. Mm-hmm. When they're trying to get him to be accountable. The only person who doesn't try to be accountable is Mary.
Yeah.
You know, that's where she is.
I mean, but look at her. She's now single and has no man.
Yeah.
And is now floating in the celestial kingdom. Mm. Or will she be going to hell because she has no man?
Just don't know. I still don't understand that. That's why I really want to be part of Mary's, wherever she's doing her Instagram. I don't know where is she anyway.
Listen, you know, I saw her live, and a lot of people were like, Mary, why? I think it was last week Friday that I saw it. Oh. And a lot of people were like, I thought it was a little bit mean, but they were like, Mary, you're drunk. You need to get the hell off the lie. She did seem a little tipsy. Okay. But I was just like,
maybe it's medication. You know, some medication sometimes makes you weird. That I know for sure.
She just seemed a little bit all over. And my thing is, it was my first time there, so I didn't want to pass judgment. But she seemed a little tipsy or something, a little ditzy
medication
almost.
Mixed with alcohol. Do they drink? I don't think the family drinks.
I doubt they drink.
I don't think
oh no, because I remember McKelty was so mad when they pulled that prank so that Hunter was drinking. So I don't think they drink.
Oh, Mariah.
But we did have a feeling that he had some vodka in his cup during that reunion.
He has something that he didn't want the family to know, that I am also drinking these days.
It could be red wine. I mean, when your spirituality starts slipping, some other stuff can start slipping in. I'm just saying. I mean,
because he drank that cup and then he goes, you don't swish coffee or hot tea in your mouth. Who does that?
The only thing I would swish is maybe juice or water.
Water. Or maybe some alcohol.
Yeah, probably water. But the only time I swish my juice is if I have something in my teeth. I'll be like, oh, okay. I mean,
but he hides it in the coffee cup.
Yeah.
Anywho,
is
allegedly. That everything? Well, I think we talked about this when she said she was really hurt seeing him.
Yeah, we talked about
being a good father to others.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
When she never got that. I'm happy for them, but I didn't get that, and I don't remember that. He was not there. My mom was there, you know.
Yeah.
And she said Christine was there for the family and making good relationships with the sister wives. And the reason why she stayed was for the family. The reason why she stayed so long, I'm thinking the reason why that woman stayed for an extra 10 years is because of the family, for real.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, because everybody was still young. But also, I think
because she was holding out to hope that her and Kody will be back in a good place. Because she said that their relationship had never been bad, ever. Mm-hmm. Like, it was so easy.
Yeah.
And it was like the first
time
that...
for 16 years.
Yeah, but Mary has been in this relationship where it's been bad for almost since... After year 5, I'm sure it was horrible.
Well, according to Kody, right after the honeymoon.
Right, but Christine, I believe it did not start getting bad until Robin came to the picture. So it's kind of like
Or
you
just
go
prior.
through those years of trying to fight for your relationship,
Yeah.
especially when it's been a honeymoon ever, like from the
Yeah.
beginning, and you
Yeah.
had a honeymoon for
over
almost
a
20.
decade, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's why she stayed. But I mean, even though she had like 10 hard years, she
Yeah.
left sooner than Mary did.
She did.
Janelle
She
gave
was
it
determined.
about 1 year of bad
After
stuff. She said, "I've
Christine,
got to go.
She's like, no,
I ain't that attracted to
can't.
you anyway. To
No,
staying."
I can't. This is rubbish, and yeah, I just hope she gets her house or the land or whatever, or she goes and sues both Kody and Robin.
Girl, just go to
That's
work. I would just say go to work and get your life back. I mean, look at what Christine's doing.
That's
Start
true.
from scratch. Go to
But
work
that's
at
so
least you
hard
don't have to
tell
be putting.
someone who's almost in their mid-50s.
My thing is, he
But
has
you get
manipulated
tired.
her with that damn family fund. Has put nothing to her side to herself because she never thought she would be leaving.
Yeah,
That's
and
why I
she
tell all
said it
women.
was so stupid. Go ahead.
I mean, like you say,
Yeah.
even if you're married, you should have a little something as a backup plan,
Yeah.
just in case,
You
because
have
you
to.
never know.
You just never know, man. People change. People change. Did we talk about the several years of practice dealing with a man that yells at you?
No, we have not.
Yeah, and that's what she said. In terms, someone asked her, "How come your mom
It's
remains
so
calm
composed. Yeah.
when he's there yelling and acting a plumb fool?" And she says, "Several years of practice dealing with a man that yells at you."
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, whoa. So
That's
this man,
sad.
he's been doing that. And you know something? You actually called it out. That time when they were building that boat.
Yeah.
And you were like, the way he's treating her, you think he is verbally abusive to her behind closed doors.
Yeah.
You did say that. You picked
Yeah.
up on that. And I was like, no, maybe they're just building a boat. And you're like, no, he's trying to make it as a joke.
That's my
But
thing
he
is, how do
is
you?
not very nice to her behind closed doors at all.
Yeah, because he said, stop complaining, you big baby, or something. And he said so vile that even
Yeah.
Robin was like, yo, stop it. Like, she
Yeah.
said, cut it out.
Yeah.
And my thing is, if you would do, like, you would act a certain way in front of the camera, right?
Yeah.
But if you would be acting out, and when there's someone watching you and recording you, and would put
Exactly.
this on TV before you even have a chance to look at it,
Yeah.
what will you do behind closed doors? I always look at somebody's worst scene in a movie, and I always think it has to be 10 times worse behind the scenes.
That is so
You know
true.
what I'm
That is
saying?
so true. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Especially
yeah.
when he was going through this, well, Janelle calls it grief, or he's going through this anger phase. I don't know why I'm so angry. And then just jumps up. That is why I'm mad. Ow, my foot. I should not have stuck my head. But he's like, that is why I'm mad. That is why I'm mad. She has treated you like dirt ever since.
No one asked if you were mad. Actually, no one even gave a damn. I definitely didn't give a damn.
Well, Janelle already like kind of poo-pooed on his whole angry phase and says, actually, it's Kody, it's grief. It's not.
She's trying to make it make sense in her mind because she's trying to decide, do I stay or do I leave? Because I have these two women that I don't like. I have Kody, who I'm not really that in love with. Do I stay? Is it worth it? Because Christine has left me in this shithole.
Well, remember when him and Janelle met?
Yeah.
And she said, I am here for one reason that she was there, to see if this relationship is viable. To see if this relationship got life in it.
And
What I'm
he
trying to do.
failed the test miserably.
He did not understand.
Failed it.
He didn't understand her non-verbal stuff.
But he never does.
And he did not understand those questions that she was asking.
Yeah.
And he thought this was Christine, or Mary, where I'm going to go and it's not even Christine. Towards the latter end, Christine was on him like white on rice.
Absolutely.
So maybe Mary, he thought that, hey, this is Mary and I can kind of walk around. And I think when after that talk and she realized the relationship is not viable, she started making her plans
to escape.
to be gone because she's not going to put up with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was happy when Gwen said that Christine and Janelle were the parents, like they were the ones who were parental.
Yeah.
So that means that it's not Robin, even though you have 5 kids. It's not Kody.
She has a nanny. She had a nanny from 3 kids.
And it's not Mary, even though you have only 1 child. And that's shame on you guys. Shame on you guys.
I think you really have to. I know all women were born with a womb, but I think some people actually have to have that motherly instinct.
Yeah.
Robin does not have it to save her life. Mary, I think, failed at it miserably because of how she was raised.
I think Robin also was in kind of like, because when I look at polygamous families, and I've known one for sure, sometimes when the wives come in,
Yeah.
it's like when one wife has a child, they kind of seem to me to be in competition about who's going to have the most kids.
I mean, you guys are fighting over one man.
Because remember,
why wouldn't you be in
Robin, I think
competition?
Robin wanted to have 6 kids. Because Janelle and Christine have 6. Remember, she was trying to ask Kody, and Kody was just like, no, I don't really feel like doing all
The
that.
fact that she let it go, I think because she knew that relationship was going downhill anyway,
Yeah.
so she didn't have to really do all that.
Yeah.
I mean, now you have him.
Hey, you do have him, but
I'm
thank you
so excited for season 18.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we have not heard if they're still gonna have it.
I have
You
been
guys
seeing
let us
cameras,
know.
and I've been stalking the social medias. I've been seeing. I saw a mic and a boom thing.
Yeah.
On that picture that she had with David. So I do believe it's
So
in the
they
works.
are filming.
Yeah.
They are filming.
It probably will come out next year.
Very interesting.
Yes.
And yeah, definitely want to hear from Mary and everything. Like what happened.
With you
What was
abusing
going
them
on.
kids.
Yes. And I would love if they will bring Gwen on, like bring the kids on at one point, so Mary can actually talk to them. Like let's see.
Yes.
Like with therapy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like they did in some of the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be to help with their healing process.
Yes, ma'am. But yeah, y'all. It's Mary.
And
Pretty much best of life.
share,
Subscribe.
comment. It's getting dark now. The mosquitoes are biting me here.
Yes. But we hope you guys have a wonderful binge weekend on our channel, you all. Bye.
We're going to be combing for some things. If you guys get any alerts on something, let us know.
Yes,
And
you all.
we will talk about it. Just let us know down below. Check our email
Yes.
and send us info.
Thank you. Bye.